So we need the Earth creates life. So we need Earth creation life, maybe. There are 3 gods. So we need Taldekutli, Earth, Ometeotl, and Quetzalcoatl. Taldekutl, Ometeotl, and Quetzalcoatl. As the final skull was inserted, the entire structure began to tremble. Seconds later it collapsed to dust and rubble. The path to the temple lay open. You may also see the multiplayer on Twitch. It actually has a great single player, especially the final boss. He's awesome. I actually have not seen the single player at all. I need to see it as well. It was a nice run. Okay. Yeah, I want to see the whole run. I'll probably watch it when it's on YouTube from the highlighted. The men came upon a small lake filled with crystalline clear water that sprang from the mountains. After the preceding horrors, a place like this seemed miraculous. The peons ran to it and drank deeply. They were instantly refreshed and felt as if all they had seen until now had been nothing more but a bad dream. Vasquez decided to drink the water. Vasquez drank the water through the opening of his mask. A few drops that made it into his mouth made him forget any pains he had. Zacharias sat on the rock behind Vasquez, who stood staring at the temple in the distance. Even Zacharias spoke. Zacharias recalled the tragedy of Tico's treachery, and he said he hoped Vasquez knew that he would never betray him. Vasquez turned to his old companion and told him that their friendship was the one thing he was absolutely sure of. Randomly skips one word of 2, so it's nice catch. Nice watch. Yeah, a few nice glitches too. 4 seconds away from world record. Ouch. Endurance tough as nails. Extra HP. Temple. They arrived at a massive ancient structure. If the stories were to be believed, this magnificent temple was the gateway to untold wealth and power. They entered the temple. I got the achievement, daring but careful. Proceed to combat. The Holy Musket. Oh, we lost 1 people again. Let's get the Holy Musket on you as well. Just Holy Musket on everyone. That's the point where you begin to restart at every mistake? Yeah. I recommend watching Splatoon Final Boss on YouTube without the speed run, so you can enjoy the music. Yeah. I'll probably watch the whole run first and then watch the final boss without the speed run, I guess. You did really miss a lot of nice stuff, Raymond. This chapter has been probably the most fun. Actually, the previous chapter was super fun as well, but this chapter has been really cool.
Horrified, Zacharias finally understood Vasquez's intentions. He would stop him or die trying.
Got to watch the kids downstairs? Ah. That sucks, Raymond. You don't have a mobile device or something you could use to watch me? Zacharias supporter. Oh, he betrayed me as well. Traitors everywhere. Oh hey, there's a guy there as well. Actually, better yet, Night Basilisk. Make the kids watch the stream with you. Oh, I should have used the Shriek. Kid-friendly game. Yep. I gotta use the Shriek now. I should have ran in the middle of everything and just... Hello! Have a Shriek. I could have probably hit like all the enemies with that. And to do 3 damage and everything. That is a lot of enemies. Like this guy sees 7 enemies. You see 7 enemies. You don't see 7 enemies. Do you actually have enough for the Shriek? Yep. One Shriek incoming. It's the devil, scary stuff. Yeah, keep shooting him so that he gains enough for the Shriek again. How long are the chapters? At least a couple hours each, I think. I played through 2 last time, and I streamed like 5 hours or so. And we've been only playing this one today, and it's 2.5 hours of streaming already. So they're pretty decent length, something. Yeah, 3 hours is probably a good estimate. Pretty decent, yeah. And there's what, there's 3 down there, I think there's 4 or 5 in the middle. So if it's 8 times 3 or something, it's pretty decent length. Height is where you're looking. Okay. Oof, I have enough for a golden bullet. I can end this mission right now. Golden bullet is 100% chance to hit anywhere on the map through anything. So I can just insta-kill Zacharias here with the holy musket golden bullets.
Was dead. Vasquez smiled. Surely the forces inhabiting the temple would accept this sacrifice. It was time to pass through the gate and fulfill his destiny.
Does it have? Yeah, it does. It does, Knight. One of my characters has it. It's one of the poker cards that gives you it. Golden bullet? What is this? Constantine? Well, it is pretty much Constantine, I hazard. It has very many same elements as that. So is it involved or automatic? I haven't actually used it too much, to be honest, so I don't actually know. Especially in this chapter, there hasn't really been too many spots to use it. And some of these other abilities are so much better. Like the golden bullet. The golden bullet is overpowered as shit. They should actually do a DLC for this game in London, so that the Lovecraftian will mix with the Victorian England. Yeah, hazards. This chapter definitely has made me want more that kind of Lovecraftian game with this. Just don't change anything, or actually just improve the combat system and make even more Lovecraftian story for this. I would love that. Reload the gun. There's enemies there as well. Nah, just reload. Oof, we can shriek maybe next turn. Tentacle enemies, not Lovecraft without your friend tool. Yeah, definitely. I hazard it. You don't see that guy? Yeah, I've heard about it, Knight. Need to try out it at some point. Coming to PC soon? Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely try it when it comes. If I can get a copy of it. Hellboy comics. I really like the Hellboy movies. I haven't seen the comics. I think we can just run in there.
Smiling and relaxed, the Antichrist emerged from the temple. His teeth glinted in the red star's baleful light, and a spark danced in his eyes. This was his world now.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely Knight. What is the other one? The BRDB Azars. So we just released Antichrist. Good job, me. I've done worse in the games, I guess. I'm not sure. Have we done worse in any game than released Antichrist? I think that might be my low point of any gaming. Bit of everything, but there's a shared team of old gods re-emerging to take over the world and ancient civilizations. Yeah. Complete long war. That's not a bad thing. You save the world in that, Helpnaskin. I just released Antichrist into the world. And didn't kill the Antichrist. What is that BRDB ISRs? What do you mean? Hey Milford, I'm gonna run the toilet and we'll start let's go this way next. The method in the blah blah blah. What are the stars? It's these. I don't know what these are. Is the brigade in which Hellboy operates. Same world without Hellboy. Okay. I guess they're like a special stuff you find. Real Long War is the real Antichrist. They actually released the version 1 of Long War now, as the other XCOM is coming out. So they stopped developing the Long War. But I'm gonna run the toilet. We'll start the next chapter after this. This one. chair stream time. For those with the wallet to buy them all, including me. Nice hazardous. Praise the chair. Chair is the Antichrist. Long war. Now even longer. Yeah, I think they are like a kind of like achievements night. We got all of these holy muskets and everything, so I think you need to do stuff properly to get everything. Tentacle emerging. No, that's me. That's me. That's not a tentacle. Let's go in there. I actually like this how this story is structured with these like 2-3 hour chapters telling different stories that kind of tie into the main storyline. I think if someone wants to make a really good kind of Lovecraftian game, I would like if this was the concept they went with, not having like a long one campaign, but instead having like these small stories that tie into the bigger what's happening in the whatever it's the main story. Like seeing it from different viewpoints and slowly progressing the madness. Let's go here.
Back in the days when the West was wild, anarchy ruled, and madness spread across the land. A genius inventor by the name of Trumercliff worked on a cure for this madness, but didn't manage to complete his undertaking. The word of his demise reached his not-so-friendly rival, Solomon Delir. Much to his surprise, Trumercliff's will stated that Delir could have his lab and all his equipment if he agreed to continue Trumercliff's work. But when Solomon arrived there, he found the place ransacked and overrun by gun-toting madmen.
Oh yes, yes, I would love that as well. Actually, I would like any nice game in the Arkham horror setting. Not a fan of Sunless Sea then? I actually love Sunless Sea, and I hate the Sunless Sea as well. I really love the story aspect of Sunless Sea. I really hate the roguelike aspect of it, because I think it's a bad combination of genres. When you have super story heavy stuff like the all the kind of Lovecraftian Sunless Sea mythology there, and shit tons and tens of hours of reading through that, and it's really awesome stuff. And then you have a roguelike game with that, where you can die like that, and you need to restart and read all the shit again. I don't like that combination. I think they should have done it a bit differently. But it's really, really awesome. The Fallen London lore is just damn amazing. It's one of those games where I enjoy reading about it and looking through all the infos and everything much more than actually playing the game. Also, they handled early access really badly.
Was nervous and thought about fleeing,
which left a bad taste in my mouth.
Pinkertons appeared. Each introduced himself in turn, but all three had the same name, Mr. Persons. They explained that they had been hired to protect him, but declined to say by whom.
Still gonna try Crypto Connector. I might do like a bit of that in one of the shit dive streams tonight. I don't think I want to play that for hours and hours like a full stream. We have Solomon Delir, A person, B person, C person. Nice. Triple shotgun, 6-shooter navy gun, scoped custom rifle. Ooh. Do you have tobacco and a golden bullet? Coca leaves, cone shot, subdue. Healing elixir. Any of your Commandos games? I don't know. Probably not. But who knows? I mean, they're older games, you know. You know me and old games. Oh, that's not the ability I was thinking it is. Let's start with this. This guy's bad aim. we could do Ricochet here. I hope you're watching that. So there's your Ricochet shot. Oops. So did you select that angle? Yeah, it was this guy here next to the tree. I selected the cooking pot here, and then I selected the next guy where to shoot. Oh, could have selected more things to ricochet. So this is the ability. I'm using it now, and I just you see these different things you can use to highlight, as highlighted like this one, and then I can select like this guy. It's not the best shot out there. If only I could ricochet into here somehow and then hit the guy. That's a really cool ability. I'll get shot if I go there. We should actually check this area here. Was kind of looking for a ricochet that actually requires you to get all the angles yourself. Steam World Heist has that. Nice. But this is a more of a strategy. So it gives you the control pretty much. I hope there's no one here. Wish there was more objects to ricochet from. Just 2D. Yeah. Oh hey. Hello. That's not good. What's this doing? Improves aim. The guy on the left is in trouble now. Good enough for me. He shot my sniper from there? Strange. Strange guy. Well, have a return bullet. Schizophrenic madman was killed. One damage only. Well, I'll take the 100% one damage. Ah. Yeah, it's same world, same developer, but totally different gameplay. Obsessive mad woman. Let's flip the table. Not that way. Oh shit. There is another ricochet object there. 3 remaining. Reload. Had a bad day, flip a table. Yep. Always works. Or shoot some schizophrenic madmen. I kinda wanna know what's the story behind these different persons. Not enough for... I need 5 more luck to use this. How do you actually get there? Oh, through here. Schizophrenic madman. Yeah, well, Arkham Horror has all kinds of crazy people. It's definitely my favorite board game by far. Just run in there and shotgun that guy in the face.
The laboratory was finally cleared of lunatics.
Can you describe how it works?
Delir
No.
breathed a sigh of relief as he sat down to begin his research.
It's actually quite complex. Well, it's a board game. It's a very complex board game. But basically, you play as investigators, and you try to defeat one of the ancient evils that's gonna eventually wake up. That's basically the base premise. Very good board game, but long to set up and play. Yeah, it is. It is. Problem with it is when you start playing with the new players, it takes like 2 hours to explain the rules before you can actually start the game. Well, setting up and explaining the rules takes like 2 hours, so it's difficult to get more people into it. But it's really good. It's damn amazing. My wife likes it as well. We have the base set and a couple expansions for it. No, it doesn't have anything to do with Batman. It's a Lovecraft game, basically. Well, it is Lovecraft. Delayer, if you're reading this, it means I have succumbed to the madness. You have arrived here exactly as I planned. You may be asking yourself why the greatest inventor of our time would move to the hard lands of the West. It is a fair question. After being informed that the land was being ravaged by a plague of madness, I offered my help to a man known as the Protector. It's a board game for those who love Lovecraft. Yeah, definitely a Hazardous. This is such a good game. Has a lot of random involved as well, and with all the expansions, it's just massively expansive. There's so much you can do with it. I believe that by using the modern objective principles of science, I could devise a method to erase this madness. But as I come closer to a cure, I can feel my mind slipping away. I fear I may not be able to complete my work. The notes in this safe comprise everything I have learned thus far. For the sake of your fellow man, finish what I have started. Cure this madness. You are the only one left with the ingenuity required to accomplish this Herculean feat of intelligence. A few days later, the laboratory was restored. Solomon could barely contain his excitement. It was a perfect place to work on a revolutionary new technology, and Trumer Cliff's blueprints would give him a helpful head start.